Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cock Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day wherever you are around the world. And welcome back to not another, but a breaking Liverpool news episode for you guys this evening or today, wherever you are around the world. And that is, of course, Liverpool Football Club have officially signed Dominik Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig for £60 million. Yes, it is now confirmed. It is official, and he is now in a red kit. Yes, it is officially done. £60 million for the Hungarian international. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the signing overall, and of course, just let me know how you lot are feeling about Dominik Szoboszlai now officially being a red. Of course, it's official now. Liverpool have officially come out about 45 minutes ago saying that, of course, we have completed the signing of Dominik Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig, subject to a work permit as well. So let me know your guys' thoughts, like I said, in the comment section down below as well, your thoughts and opinions on the signing of Dominik Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig as well. But let me know, like again, guys, how you lot are in the comment section down below. Of course, we will be talking all about Dominik Szoboszlai for this episode. Of course, we'll be live again later on at 9 o'clock as well, to discuss probably this and more that is coming out over different journalists on what's happening next with Liverpool as well. But of course, we are just solely focused on Dominik Szoboszlai again in this episode. And again, if you're new around here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, please chat if you could, and of course, hit that share button. Get as many reds in you as possible. And of course, we'll all be talking about Dominik Szoboszlai as well. Daryl's in here earlier, and I saw a couple of people in here quite early as well, saying this is a statement. It is an absolute brilliant statement from the Reds as well. Hopefully everyone is well, to be fair as well. But I feel we'll get Lavia Turam. We'll go to Newcastle. We'll just wait and see, won't we? One more midfielder and centre back, hopefully. Says Trap, hopefully Trap, you're doing well, mate. Zane as well, saying Liverpool leaning towards Lavia because of homegrown. I do know what Lavia says. Daryl as well. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on Dominik Szoboszlai as well, guys. We're not going to be talking about any other players as of now. That will be later on show as well, that we're going to talk about what's next now for Liverpool going into the future as well. But again, let me know how all of you are in the comments as well. Chris is in as well. Hello, Chris, saying welcome. Dominik, now just need a left-footed centre-back and a DM as well, says Chris. And of course, he does also go on to say, I'm just going to keep calling him Dominik as well. He has brought, Liverpool have brought a video out how to pronounce his name. Of course, I'd like to play it on stream, but again, I'd get copyrighted, and I don't want to get copyrighted at all. So again, would be nice if Liverpool shove that to one side, maybe, so I can show you guys. But yeah, it is Dominik Szoboszlai. That's how you say it. Again, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong myself, Chris, anyway. So yeah, it is probably best just to call him Dominik for now anyway. But we're going to dive into, of course, some quotes from Dominik Szoboszlai anyway, of course, about his move to Liverpool Football Club as well. Obviously, it's quoted by Fabrizio Romano saying, Szoboszlai, I'm joining an historical top club. I'm very happy. The last 3 or 4 days went really long. It was not that easy. I'm here finally and really want to tell Liverpool fans I can't wait to see them at Anfield. Can't wait to get started as well. Of course, he is ready to be a red anyway. And of course, speaking again about when he played Liverpool in 2019, saying the first time I've ever been nervous in my life. I've heard it going. It's going to be bigger. It's really proud time to get on the pitch at Anfield as well. So again, obviously speaking when Salzburg played Liverpool back in the Champions League. I think we're going back now, like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Again, obviously 2019, as it says for them, as well. So for me personally, I think it's a fantastic signing. I said it to you guys when we spoke about Liverpool triggering his release clause. For me, it 100% it was that Liverpool. It's very much a statement signing to go out and get him, especially for the release clause as well. I think we talked about on that show. He does awfully remind me of Kevin De Bruyne before he left Wolfsburg to go and join Manchester City. It does feel like a very similar situation or very similar scenario in that aspect of things. Of course, I think with Szoboszlai, I think it's very much where, again, 22 years at the minute. He's Hungarian captain. again, there's so much room for improvement, but what you already have there is a very solid player, unbelievable player in that regard as well. So again, of course, it's going to be, I think, very, very not worrying for other teams. Well, it is going to be worrying for other teams, but in terms of for Liverpool, again, will he walk straight into the team? Obviously, we'll talk about what Jurgen said about Szoboszlai in a brief moment. Of course, Jurgen's had his say on Dominik Szoboszlai, of course, but it will always be, I think, with Liverpool. Liverpool will push him to his limits when the time is right. They won't do it straight away. I think that's the obvious thing anyway. But of course, he will be straight into the door at pre-season as well anyway. But let me again keep your thoughts coming in, guys, as well. Obviously, hit that like button, hit that share button as well, guys. Hi Connor as well. Hello, Bri. Hopefully doing well, mate. Alison. Obviously, there's Trump's probably prediction for next year. Maybe Trent as well. Don't know what it's torn England apart in the Nations League game, I think as well. Yeah, no, he did. Had a very, very good game. I think watching back the highlights against us in the Champions League, he did very well in that second half against us in the Champions League group stage. And again, I look at it and I go, Liverpool wanted him, or Liverpool, I think there's been talk of Liverpool wanted him, when he was going to move to RB Leipzig, but of course the move was already done between Salzburg and Leipzig because, of course, it's such a close connection there. And Liverpool, Liverpool picked this at the right time. Of course, we know the facts that Liverpool only started talks with Szoboszlai's, entourage, a week ago, which I think it just goes to show that they knew the release clause was there. They knew they did all the homework, and then it was, of course, if no club go for him, we're going to go for him. And of course, at the last minute, we've done it, thankfully. And he is now officially a Liverpool player. And like I said, I think it's an absolute wonderful signing for Liverpool, and I do think it is one that can take our midfield to the next level that what we currently don't have, and hopefully that is the case as well. Fingers crossed. Anyway, but Szoboszlai will be more attacking. McAllister will be our Wijnaldum type. Yeah, 100%. I think that again. I think if you ask me my start 11 prediction for the start of the season, it will be McAllister. The front three would be Fabinho, Szoboszlai, and McAllister. I think that's Liverpool's best midfield at the moment. But again, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we, chat? But it's exciting times. It's very much exciting times. I think we start Thiago Passetti, Fabinho against Chelsea. I don't know. I don't think so, Trap. I think McAllister's a guaranteed starter. Even now, I think he walks into Liverpool's team. To be fair, of course. But I'm also, in saying that, mind, obviously he does take the number 8 shirt as well, which of course all of us was hoping for in that regard. Of course, him getting that number 8 shirt, getting pretty much what Liverpool wanted in terms of, again, we've got Luis Diaz now number 7, Dominik Szoboszlai at number 8, Darwin Núñez number 9 potentially, hopefully, and of course we do have Alexis McAllister number 10 anyway. But of course, Dominik Szoboszlai has spoken anyway about him getting the number 8 shirt as well. Of course, he's come out and said that I have a tattoo of Steven Gerrard that was a reason why when I was a child, to be honest, I didn't watch that much football, but when it was the Champions League, I watched, and he was one of the biggest in the competition as well. So again, obviously, come on, Dominik Szoboszlai is a Liverpool fan as well, and to have that tattooed on him, of course, I will see if I can get the the cog that is on his arm as well. But again, you look at it, and just judging from what he's already spoken about, what he's spoken about in terms of speaking to Jurgen Klopp, there's been reports since Liverpool have been in with him, is the fact that he's been buzzing to join Liverpool and being very optimistic as soon as the interest came in. Again, when a player wants to join the club, straight away the club act, and look, they've acted perfectly in that regard as well. But also as well, a little bit of a contract thing for Dominik Szoboszlai as well. Obviously, we spoke about other targets, and it says, but while Mason Mount is understood to be commanding around 250k a week at United, Szoboszlai will earn less than half that salary. Of course, and that's according to Chris Bascom as well, which Again, it's probably around 150, I think, chat as well, 140. I think that was rumoured as well. So again, perfect deal for Liverpool in that regard. But again, look, I think Liverpool, I think, would have easily given him a higher contract if he was tied down for a very long time anyway. But again, obviously, signing him £60 million, 150 grand a week, much better deal than for Mason Mount, and a much better player, I think, as well. To be fair, but Dom's in saying, have you heard his song on the Anfield beat? Have a listen and have a little laugh as well. Well, I've listened to the two that's gone around. I've listened to the Chat GPT one and the other one. The other one's better, in my opinion. But yeah, um, I think there'll be a lot of songs for Dominik Szoboszlai in the next couple of seasons as well. But yeah, again, absolutely wonderful. He's a Liverpool player as well. But City be afraid as well. Absolutely trap. You don't spend 60 million on a player and give him the 8 to bench him, especially not with a full pre-season. No, you don't. I absolutely agree with that, Bry. For me, I think Liverpool will take it easy with him. I think obviously we'll see through pre-season what he's like, but again, he's come from a system that knows the Liverpool way and knows the pressing, the counter pressing, all the stylistics that Jurgen Klopp likes in a midfielder. I think Szoboszlai has that, and I think it's already there, so it won't be much to add on. But I think again, of course, Klopp doesn't want to straight away, just chuck him in the deep end. Then I would say personally, but I do think on the counterpart of that, I think you can look at somebody like Alexis McAllister, for example. I think Alexis McAllister will be thrown straight in because again, he's Prem ready. He's proved that he's Prem ready. The only difference is, of course, tactical wise, it will just be where Liverpool, you see what Liverpool do in that regard and what McAllister will bring that's different to Szoboszlai in that regard. And again, look, obviously we'll speak about it in the show later on, but Liverpool are not done in this market at all. Liverpool look like they mean business. It looks like Liverpool could even potentially go after 2, possibly 3 more players in this window. It's exciting times. It's very, very exciting times. It's actually, what world are we living in terms of, again, how on earth Liverpool ended up doing this? How on earth has taken John Henry's wallet to begin with as well, of course. But yeah, chat. Let me know how you a lot are feeling as well, because again, I'm over the moon. The Dominik Szoboszlai is a Liverpool player as well. And again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments as well. Apologies if I am glowing because of the screen. Again, obviously, I live at the back of my house, and yeah, the sun just beams in and I can't stop it. So again, I apologize because I do have dark curtains. Again, it doesn't help, man. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see anyway. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts. Of course, we'll go through the Klopp comment as well. We'll speak about Jurgen's comments about Dominik Szoboszlai as well. We'll also take a look at training photos as well of Dominik Szoboszlai that has come out. And of course, if there is anything else that has come out that I have missed, then please do let me know in the chat down below as well. But I want to know your guys' thoughts now and get your comments as well, as to be fair. And of course, again, let me know all of you are in the comment section down below. But what else we have? It's the new system. Klopp has to fit Szoboszlai, McAllister, Trent, Fabinho in. I think it's already there. To be fair, Trap as well, but it's hard with the new system because nobody wants Trent back to right back. I think Trent's probably better. But he's better in inverted right back. I think that's the best word for it. Panav is in as well. Hello, Panav. Hopefully doing well, mate. I'm telling. I know we will go close to the title. Yeah, I think that's the big conversation, isn't it? It's the huge, what can the signings of McAllister and Szoboszlai take us to? And I think it is that, personally. I think it is taking us to that next level. It's taking us, and again, personally, do I think it will happen straight away? No, I don't. I don't. Does he add quality? Yes, he does. Absolutely, of course he does. Will he add quality this season? Yes, he will. But, and I want to say, but again, we're looking at another couple of midfielders. It isn't going to happen overnight. again, we have to a little bit take ourselves back from it. Do I think this puts us in, in the title picture again? Yes, it does. Absolutely 100%. But again, if it doesn't click straight away, I don't want people, straight away critiquing, McAllister, Szoboszlai, whoever else we bring in. I want them to encourage them, and that's where I want from Liverpool supporters is to go on and to be behind the team again, because again, this is a massive rebuild in Liverpool's team. Like we haven't signed. Jesus Christ, we haven't signed a proper midfielder since Thiago, and apart from that, it was Naby Keita back, 5, 6 years ago. So again, it will take time, but when it does click and it does work, Jesus Christ, this midfield is, people have spoken about Liverpool's midfield being the weakness over the last 4 or 5 years in a Klopp team. It's now going to be probably Liverpool's biggest strength in that regard as well. So again, let me know your guys' thoughts as well. In my opinion, does this make Liverpool's one of does McAllister and Szoboszlai make Liverpool's one of the best midfields? Yeah, I think they do, absolutely 100%. But again, let me know how you lot are in the chat as well. How did I end up here? Where am I as well? Again, I don't know. Maybe to be fair, but Cloud9 I think is the perfect analogy. Anyway, but if three more players, Gravenberch on loan to buy Thuram, Inacio, or Lavia as well, says Trap. Again, absolutely phenomenal window it would be, wouldn't it? I believe it will take two more max, another midfielder and a left-footed defender like Colwell or Van der Ven as well. Yeah, no, I think that it's definitely going to need two more. I think and let me know your guys' thoughts right now as well. As of right now, what would you rate Liverpool's transfer window? Would you rate it? For me personally, right now, it's a 6 or 7 out of 10. If we signed 2, 3 more players, you're looking at a 9, 10 transfer window. Personally, as of things right now, of course, obviously it could change. Of course, we could be at the end of the window talking about this, and it's like, okay, maybe it might go down to 4 or 5 in terms of course, we didn't issue with other problems, but as of right now, I think it is a 7. Right now, personally, I think if we get another midfielder, personally, I would love Thuram, and I would. And then for centre half, I'd love Inacio personally. Obviously, the dream would be Gavidal, but of course, too expensive. Maybe, but if we got Thuram and Inacio, that'll be a 10 out of 10 window for me personally. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts. Anyway, but now where's my GPS as well? So this is Red Bull use very similar tactics. The adaptation won't be anything like as difficult as it was for Darwin, and Klopp and Szoboszlai can communicate in German from day one. He can also communicate in English as well. He's very good at English. Well, very good at English. That didn't make sense. Very good at speaking English. Is Dominik Szoboszlai again? I think if you've heard his again, I think he spoke in English in Champions League games and speaking to I think CBS and obviously his interview with LFC TV as well. Again, he is very good in terms of English. But yeah, no, absolutely right. Again, German as well. Absolutely 100%. Obviously, Nigel's in as well. Hello, Nigel. Hopefully, doing well, mate. Obviously, sub buzzing as well. Good seeing you, mate, as well. But them signings of Ox and Keita look laughable now as well. I think at the time it's a bit different personally. I think for me, it's very much the sense of Naby for me at the time was probably the best midfielder that we could have got, especially because so many clubs wanted him at the time. But yeah, the end result just didn't work out. Again, you guys know how much I love Naby Keita. I thought Naby Keita would have been one of Liverpool's best midfielders, when he first signed, and even going back like a year ago, probably 2 years ago. But yeah, the injuries and refusing to play for the club as well, that dented it for me massively. But yeah, obviously, hopefully this will be a lot different. In the past, Klopp hasn't been in the best of using attacking midfielders in the right way. Curtis Jones struggled for a long time. The Ox had his problems and so on. Klopp's system often suits them. Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. We're now seeing the best of Curtis Jones when he's playing that 10 role as well. So yeah, I absolutely 100% agree, 1000%. This last midfielder needs to be to then we will go close. Again, personally, I want it to be Turam as well. Obviously, like I said, we'll speak about it later on. But yeah, for me, I want it to be Kepran Turam for Liverpool, absolutely 100%. What else we have as well? Liverpool seriously exploring Lavia, Southampton value the midfielder at 50 million, but the Reds hope to get him at a lower fee. Yeah, that's the latest rumour there. Zobo and Maka will be our Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan's Ali as well. Yeah, absolutely. I, I think that's what Liverpool needed though. Like how many times have we said over the last 2, 3, 4 years have if we had this midfielder, if we had Kevin De Bruyne in Liverpool's midfield, look how it would work and look how much different it would be. And I think yeah, it is that. I think if it was to be, Liverpool had a Kevin De Bruyne in Liverpool's midfield, we'd go on and win a Champions League, more Champions Leagues, more Premier Leagues in that regard as well. And again, I think with Liverpool, you know, needed players like this because again, they're two McAllister and Dominik Szoboszlai. They're two very, very good players, and they haven't even hit the surface of what they can get to as well. That's what's more frightening, I think, is that I think the past season for Brighton, you saw Alexis McAllister, do his work, do what again, what was going to happen, and what he's did for Brighton and Argentina. That was what we saw and what the glimpses of we saw of him. I think that the Jurgen Klopp in Liverpool, it's going to be up there. It's going to go, in a massive upward trajectory. And hopefully that is going to be the case where it is just consistently getting better and better. And same with Szoboszlai as well. Dominik Szoboszlai for me will keep on going up and up and up. He's 22, guys. He's 22 years of age. Again, a footballer that doesn't hit his peak until 26, 27, 28. Yeah, again, he has plenty of years to get to his peak. And if he's this good coming into the club, Jesus Christ, I don't even want to think what he's going to be like in 2, 3 years' time as well. So again, it is a very exciting time to be a Red as well. But yeah, keep your comments coming in, guys, as well. Obviously, hit that like button as well. And yeah, if you do like the signing of Liverpool signing Dominik Szoboszlai, hit the like button, guys, as well. Very much appreciated as always. But now Liverpool have signed 2 attacking midfielders in a row. What guarantees this time? What Klopp know what to do? I think we stick with what we were doing at the back end of last season. I think we play the 2-8s or the 2-10s. I think what the difference is this time, though, is definitely with Dominik Szoboszlai. Unlike what Jordan Henderson could do, I think Dominik Szoboszlai will be like a winger type that, and then Mo Salah will come more inwards to what Mo's probably best at in that regard. But then also, I think Szoboszlai will have that work rate and that determination to get back, and we'll be able to get back, which will cover for Trent, which I think will obviously help Liverpool as well. But again, I think look, Liverpool, I can't wait for the season, man. I've got a massive grin on my face because I just cannot wait for the start of this season. It's going to be, if it goes correctly, Liverpool could be back. And it's mad for me to say that, considering how upset I think all of us were, or especially I was at the back end of last season and not getting Champions League, and just reflecting on how bad the season went. Again, for me, if things go right, Liverpool could be back. And yeah, I'm very, very excited, chat. I'm very, very excited and happy as well. But Thuram and Daslavia in a centre back, and the puzzle will be complete as well, says Panov. Hopefully you're right, but they may. Maka is Gundogan, and suppose it's Kevin De Bruyne as well. Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, when I asked people to rate the window so far, 6 says Ali, 8 says Daryl as well. He is a top player, and we have got our Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, absolutely, Hon as well. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, mate. I think, look, exactly what we've been crying out for, and what we said. Oh, if Liverpool had a Gundogan, or if Liverpool had a Kevin De Bruyne, look what we would do. We now have that, and yeah, you look at it. I think a couple of people have already said it in the chat as well. Of course, I'll read everyone's comments out as well, but you do look at it, and you do look at what City of or you look what City have done at the moment in terms of Kevin De Bruyne getting older, Gundogan going. There's a lot of people going, and that City are going to need a rebuild. And you look at the midfielders that are left. Who is City going to go for? And again, it's not only that. United need midfielders, or Arsenal need midfielders, or Newcastle as well been looking for a number 10 as well. Look, there's plenty of people that are going to be moving around this summer, and it will be very interesting to see. Anyway, but I will quickly get back into the chat in a brief moment as well. So again, guys, keep your comments coming in as well. But I'm going to quickly talk and show you guys as well of Dominik Dominik Szoboszlai, sorry, Jurgen Klopp's comments on Dominik Szoboszlai as well. We'll quickly scroll up for that as well. But of course, as you can see, anyway, of course, Jurgen Klopp, Szoboszlai is assigning for our present and also our future as well. Now, I will quickly scroll down and get what Jurgen Klopp has said, but he says, reacting to the signing, Klopp told LiverpoolSC.com, the first thing for me to say is welcome to Liverpool, Dominik. I know how excited he is to be here with us, so it is important that he understands that we are all just as excited to have him. We already have a little knowledge of Dominik as an opponent because we had a couple of really tough games against RB Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg, when he was a player there, and I think everyone who saw those fixtures will have realised that even at that stage he was really interesting prospect. Now, quickly scroll down for you guys, of course. It says, but I'm pretty sure he was still a teenager at that time, and since then he has made some big strides, moving to Leipzig and doing really, really well in the Bundesliga, playing for Hungary national team, and then becoming captain at the national team at an incredible young age. Of course, Jurgen does also go on to say that these are proper positive, and this is even before we even think about his qualities as a footballer. I will not say too much about them at this stage, except they are definitely the kind which will hopefully bring a lot of enjoyment and also helps us get results. There is no pressure, though. Dominik is still a very young player. He has so much development ahead of him. This means it makes sense for us all, the patience, and to give him the time and space to allow his talent to come through within our team. The good thing is we have supporters who understand this process. I know the fans are excited as we are. I am also aware because I have seen it many times already that they will be a massive help to us in terms of creating the conditions that will allow Dominik to thrive as well. So, of course, that is Jurgen Klopp's words on Dominik Szoboszlai as well. And again, I think the big thing there for Liverpool is the fact, again, he's allowing them, or, again, he's going to allow Dominik Szoboszlai, again, apologies if I do butcher his name, of course, to allow him to have the time to thrive for Liverpool. And like I said to you guys, he will absolutely thrive for Liverpool Football Club. I have absolutely no doubt about that. It's a very exciting time to be a Red, of course. Like, how many years has it been since Liverpool have done this or made us this excited, sorry, for a signing. And yeah, it's a really, really exciting time to be a Red. And Jesus Christ, you can tell by my grin, guys, very happy, very, very happy, and Jurgen's happy as well. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments as well. We'll take a quick look at his training photos as well in a brief moment. Of course, if there's anything else that I have missed as well, and of course we'll run through everything as well in a moment as well. But again, keep your comments coming in, guys. I want to know your guys' thoughts on Dominik Szoboszlai, of course, being officially a Liverpool player as well. If you're new around here as well, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, guys. Very much appreciate it. As always, we'll get another mid and a left-sided centre half as well. Fingers crossed, Brian again. That's the hopeful dream. Of course, I think all of us are like, yeah, we're hoping and fingers crossed that it can actually happen as well. Sorry, guys, I'm just checking if there's any more news that I should be looking for at the present moment in time as well. Inacio wants United, so don't want him. Again, I don't know on that, to be fair. I believe someone did steal, like, yeah, no, we did steal John Henry's wallet as well. Yeah, absolutely, they're trap. There has been a lot of chat about Lavia, not much about Turam as well. Yeah, there's been a lot of that at the present moment in time as well. Let me quickly scroll back up because the chat has gone all the way down. So let me quickly scroll back up. There we go. What else we have? Ox was obviously a mistake at the time. His injury record was there for all of us to see. Naby just bad luck as well. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate for Ox though as well, because that season that he broke into Liverpool's team, absolutely wonderful Champions League campaign, and just a shame that it didn't happen. I think if Liverpool had a fully fit team, like what we, like where we played City and um, the first leg against Roma. I think if that's in the Champions League final, I think we beat Real Madrid. But again, it's that sense of we didn't have it, unfortunately, anyway. But hopefully Liverpool will surprise us all again and pull another gem out of the bag and have it wrapped up in days. Well, wouldn't it be funny if Liverpool had something done by tomorrow? It happened with Thiago and Jota. Could it happen again? Who knows? But hopefully it will be the case anyway. But evening, everyone. I hope you are all well as well. Good evening, Mark. Hopefully you're doing good, mate. As well, don't think we need another midfielder, says Mark. As well, Mark, you can always have one more. You can always have one more. But hopefully, anyway, hopefully Liverpool can get one more in the door anyway. Fingers crossed, but no, absolutely. I kind of get what you mean. Is Thuram a six? No, he can play as a six, but he's more of an eight, I'd say, than he is a six. Anyway, but breaking Liverpool and making contact with Lavia for Southampton as well. Yeah, I've seen that just now. Of course, we're going to be so again, like I said, this show is just again we're going to talk about Dominik Szoboszlai. 9 o'clock tonight. We are going to be talking about the whole squad. So again, make sure you're tuned in. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell as well. 9 o'clock tonight UK time. We're going to be talking about the squad. Maybe I'll try and see if I can get a couple of people on as well, so we can talk about that tonight. Anyway, so again, make sure you're tuned in at 9 p.m. As well. But De Bruyne is 32, and look at the injury problems he had last year. I think City might have an issue there next season. I think De Bruyne is messed up though, isn't he? I think he's going to be out for, is it 4 months of the season, or he's going to be struggling for 4 months because of the build up to the Champions League final. He had to have I think 3 injections in his foot, which of course isn't good in that regard, of course. But yeah, he messed himself up to get a treble. So on hindsight, it works. It doesn't work, in that regard anyway. But read my mind, Brian. I was thinking exact same, similar to our last season as well. Yeah, absolutely. City have a lot of players. Yeah, they do. This is the 4th player that Liverpool buy from RB Red Bull system, but I am just delighted this time. Have been following Szoboszlai for the last 2 years as well. So again, you'll know more than me, mate. To be fair, of course, I've known about Dominik Szoboszlai for obviously you know him on Footy Manager and that, but the only time I've known about him is probably for the last 2 months. I think when he got linked to Liverpool, I think. Oh no! When he spoke about Jurgen Klopp, that was when I was first aware of him, or what type of player he was. But again, knew nothing of him joining Liverpool. Which again, I love those type of transfers. It's the closest thing we've had to the Fabinho saga. Than what it was. Again, Fabinho was what it was a rumor. It was a link for an hour. An hour later, Liverpool have signed Fabinho, and it was magical. And again, it's very similar. Whereas David Ornstein comes out like, "Oh, Liverpool are interested. It might be difficult because of price," and then bam, after that, it's like, "Oh, things have changed, and Liverpool are definitely going to go for him." So again, absolutely brilliant signing as well. But yeah, big up my boy as well. Hello, Rods as well. Hopefully doing well, mate, as well. Good seeing you as well. Again, let me know how you are, Rods, and let me know you're excited for Dominik Szoboszlai as well. But Pep going in 2 years as well. Way I hope as well. Yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, but they Panav as well, but Owenton as well. Hello, Owen. Hope you're doing well, mate. Obviously, hi Connor and everyone. So darn excited for this one as well. Yeah, it's a very exciting time, isn't it, Owen? And again, obviously, Mark, thank you for putting Owen's link as well. Go and check out the Cop on podcast on obviously YouTube and wherever you get your podcast sites as well. Obviously, for me, it's Spotify, but again, for you guys, it might be something else. But yeah, obviously, go and check Owen out as well. And yeah, hopefully, everyone is excited as well for Dominik Szoboszlai. But big up Owen, great news. As well, fantastic news. Romelu Lukaku, surely that's not true. How are you doing, Rods, as well? Gvardiol is still left in the Red Bull team that I really would have loved at Liverpool. I'm, however, afraid that Man City will bag Gvardiol this summer. What a talent. Yeah, absolutely 100%. It's a shame, really, because, again, I'd like Gvardiol at Liverpool, but yeah, I think it's 100 million euros they want for him up front, which I think the only team that can do that now is City. I don't think Chelsea can do it. I know Mark, you said they're Chelsea or City or Chelsea. For me, it is probably City that will get him. I don't think Chelsea can get up to 100 million euros again. I don't think, and there's no other team that could do it. If Liverpool do have that war chest that was spoken about, then maybe Liverpool could slide in there and get a done deal or a deal done, maybe. But again, that's the hope and dream that is. To be fair, anyway, guys, isn't it? But Johnson as well saying, despite signing McAllister and Szoboszlai, there is still a desire to bring new players at Liverpool. Keep an eye on new centre back. This is something they want to do with this. Yeah, absolutely, mate, 100%. Hopefully, we'll hear some news in the next couple of days and weeks. But not long till the first friendly. Yeah, 17th of July, I think it is the first friendly. Of course, pre-season, I think the boys are back on is it the 8th that everyone's back on? It is the 8th, right? That everyone's back on. Again, not entirely sure. But yeah, I think the first training or the first WAS names, I think it's either the 8th or the 11th in my head right now. And then, yeah, the first game is the 17th, 100%. Realistic expectations is one mid and a centre half. Perfect window would be two more mids and a left centre half and a right back as well. Could be. I think the one thing I think for Liverpool is the only way I think Liverpool do get two players or two midfielders in now, as well as McAllister and Szoboszlai, is if a player left. Thiago maybe. Could Thiago leave this summer? I don't know. Again, if a Saudi club come in for Thiago, would Liverpool reject it if the right bid come in? I don't think they would, personally. But again, that's the only way I think Liverpool would buy another midfielder apart from the one that we're all looking at the minute. So I think it is quite clear, and again, we'll talk about it more in depth later on. Lavia or Thuram is next in midfield for Liverpool, and then it'll be centre half. Again, like I said though, like centre half conversation is between 3 or 4 people as well. So again, it will take not too long, I don't think, to decide for Liverpool who they are going to go for, of course. But when they do want to go from, they'll just go cutthroat again, and like similar like with Szoboszlai now, that Liverpool will just go bam straight away, get it done, get it over with, and yeah, fingers crossed that won't be too bad anyway. But I'm going to quickly get up as well Dominik Szoboszlai's photos from, of course, have I got that there? Yeah, we do. So, of course, obviously Liverpool have obviously released a couple of photos of Dominik Szoboszlai as well. Of course, him around the AXA training ground for you guys. We'll quickly bring them up. There we go. And of course, you can see, but they're obviously having his interviews with LFC TV as well. We'll quickly just scroll through them slowly if I can. Not friggin' like 100 miles per hour. con. That would be a better thing anyway. But yeah, obviously you can see, but they obviously took photos at Anfield as well, which of course is very, very good. But yeah, just going around the AXA training ground, of course, obviously taking a few photos. Obviously, we need the AXA training ground lean as well, which of course that's obviously hopefully going to be in these as well. Of course, taking a photo as well. Obviously, the contract signing for Dominik Szoboszlai as well. As that bloody froze, of course. That's a perfect photo, isn't it? Of course, him with the number 8 jersey as well probably deserves the number 8 as well. I think a lot of people thought he might have taken the number 17 shirt as well, because he played. Obviously, he was that for RB Leipzig, but of course, him being obviously Steven Gerrard, obviously being his hero, that of course obviously would take it into no competition there. But again, that's the main photo I think that everyone will be getting, of course. And I know a couple of people already want to get Dominik Szoboszlai on the back of their Liverpool shirt as well. So of course that is good in that aspect of things as well. I quickly keep scrolling down. Of course, obviously him in the new away kit as well. Obviously him in the changing room as well. Obviously be alongside Luis Diaz as well. Obviously Darwin next to him. Hopefully changing to the number 9 shirt as well. But again, how good does he look in a Liverpool kit? Chat as well. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. And of course, that's Luis Diaz at the end as well. Anyway, but again, keep your comments coming in, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Dominik Szoboszlai as well. But can you say free kick specialist as well? Yeah, absolutely. He is. Will absolutely push Trent, I think, for the free kick spots as well. So yeah, that's going to be interesting, I think, over the next couple of weeks and months, of course, on who takes free kicks and penalties now. Of course, for the Reds, because again, I think Dominik Szoboszlai hasn't missed a single pen. I don't think. Obviously, he keeps going bottom left or top left, so maybe you might need to change it in that regard anyway. But 8th is a day 1 as well. Says Bry, get the likes in, folks, as well. Yeah, if you could, again, very much appreciated. I don't think I've seen a single genuine story linking any of our first team players leaving, surprisingly as well. Could be soon, potentially, who knows. Benson as well, Jesus Christ, hello Ben. So mad how dropping down to the Europa League is what encourages spending. Yeah, that is true. I think we joked about that yesterday, or the day before, but yeah, no, I think it was the wake up call. Like it might genuinely have been the best thing the Jurgen Klopp could have done. Where it's like, right, we're gonna get Europa League, we'll wake up the owners, and then we can actually go on and buy the players I want. Like maybe that might be the case of it. But you look at the summers where Liverpool haven't spent money. You know, the talk of Liverpool having a war chest, is it possible? Or was it there? Who knows? But again, I like to think it's there. Anyway, but yeah, no, you are true there, Ben, as well. Good seeing you as well, anyway. But we thought Turan was the next corner, and we got Zobo as well. Yeah, true. That is very, very true. The thing for me is, I still think Liverpool go and get Khafran Turan because of the amount of work that's gone into him already. The only way that I don't think it happens is if Nice have gone, we're not going to accept anything unless it's like 70, 80 million pounds, which, you know, he's not worth that to begin with. But that's the only way I can think Liverpool would pull out the deal. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Again, like I said, we'll talk about it more in depth at 9 o'clock tonight anyway. But 19th is the league, is the first game as well. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mark, for that. Ericsson as well, saying welcome, Big Dom as well. Obviously good seeing you, Eric, as well. I know it's early in the transfer window, but with Man City weakening themselves, with Gundogan leaving, and Rice and Havertz going to Arsenal, this year's Premier League could be very close, healthy as well. That's what we've wanted, though, and what we've needed. Like, and this is what made me. I wanted Arsenal to win the league. I really wanted Arsenal to win the Premier League. But what made me so frustrated was Arsenal fans going, "Oh well, where are you this season? Where have you been this year?" where have everyone been for the last 5, 6, 7 years? It's only been Liverpool that have threatened Manchester City or gone anywhere close to Manchester City, and that's it. And for me, again, I said this. You can go back on previous streams. Liverpool are the only team that can stop Manchester City. Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are the only club that can go, toe to toe with Manchester City. Arsenal can go, oh, we can do it. No, you can't. Last year was your best opportunity to do it, and you bottled it. Again, that squad has, plenty of potential. I don't want to have a go at Arsenal in that regard, but for me, Liverpool are still the only club to go and fight Manchester City. The only club. Um, Possibly even Europe as well. Obviously not this year because we're not in the Champions League, but in the Premier League, especially, Liverpool are still the only club that can fight Manchester City. And if Liverpool again have the proper players that come in and have the proper rebuild that Klopp wants, again, Liverpool will be back up there. Absolutely, I absolutely 100% agree with this comment. I think look, it's better for the Prem, and hopefully more teams will fight. Um, but of course, hopefully Liverpool will be the main ones in that conversation as well. But we are great as well, so it's blessing as well. Absolutely, mate. Ensign as well. Hello, Ens. Hopefully doing well, mate. Obviously, big up, bro, as well. Big up, chat as well. Obviously, please go and subscribe to Ens as well. If you're not yet subscribed, go over to Ends' channel as well. Go and subscribe over there. Big up Ends as well. Owen asked, "What's your first choice 11, Connor? What you pick in a hypothetical Champions League final against Madrid?" Um, for me, if things stayed the same as they are right now without bringing players in, mine would be Alisson in goal. Trent right back or inverted right back, but Trent, Canate, Virgil, Robbo, Fabinho, Fabinho, Dominik Szoboszlai, and McAllister, and then it would be Mo Salah, Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz for me. I know a couple of people might go, oh, Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez for me. That would be my team. So yeah, Alisson, Trent, Canate, Van Dijk, Robbo, Fabinho, Szoboszlai, sorry, McAllister, Mo, Darwin, and Luis Diaz would be mine anyway. But Alan's in as well. LOL saying get in as well. Hopefully doing well, mate. Obviously hit the like button, people as well. Yeah, if you could, absolutely. There is 53 people in your chat. So if you're new around here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you are new around here. Anyway, we'll quickly have a look. We're on 35 likes, guys. If we can get to 40, again, very much appreciated as always. And again, obviously, do you like the content? If you do like us breaking the news, again, Liverpool officially signing Dominik Szoboszlai. Of course, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below as well. Of course, as Mark said, Alan said, sorry, hit the goddamn like button as well. But big up as well at Bry. Johnson as well, saying Thuram is still at the Euros. If we get him, it surely be after the tournament. Look at what happened to Kone. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Again, if Liverpool could, do Liverpool get Thuram and Lavia? Again, who knows? Again, I'd love it. But yeah, I think Liverpool should definitely go and get Thuram. Again, people go, oh, well, we don't need it now. We've got Szoboszlai. Again, numbers in quality, or quality in numbers, sorry. That's what Liverpool need to do. And again, Thuram would be, again, you could potentially mould Thuram to be the next, to move into the Fabinho role. Again, I think Thuram has spoken in length in terms of how he, gets, how his preference of football is to win the ball back and to be that defensive character in the team. And if Liverpool are playing this double pivot system with the inverted right back, again, it allows, of course, Thuram would have to be defensively minded, but it allows a little bit more creativity where you might have Trent covering in that centre role if the next guy, or the guy next to him, sorry, does advance and go a bit more forward in that region as well. So again, there's different aspects of what Liverpool could do next season if we did sign another one or two midfielders. Anyway, but chat, like I said, I'm very excited for what Liverpool do this season. Anyway, but the 100% cheating Manchester City as well. Yeah, absolutely. 330k a week for Havertz is insane. I was speaking to the boys yesterday in the chat, and I think we worked it out. It's like Arsenal will pay. Is it Xhaka? Not Xhaka. Sorry. Havertz, Declan Rice, and Bukayo Saka. It's like maybe like 1.1 mil or 1.2 mil a week in contract like fees. Like that's ridiculous in terms of wages and that. That's ridiculous. Like 1.2 mil just for them three players. Like, that's outrageous in my opinion. But yeah, it says Mark. Where did you get those figures from, Bry? What's Brian's head? Oh, it's 330k. Oh no, it was was it Ornstein come out and said that it was around 330 as well? I think I'm not entirely sure. Arsenal are having a good window, so they are having a good window. I just think they've overpaid. Personally, I don't think Havertz is worth 65 million. I don't think Declan Rice is worth 105. But they are too. I don't personally rate Havertz. I know other people do. But Declan Rice, I think Declan Rice is a fantastic signing from Arsenal, but overpriced massively, in my personal opinion, anyway. But fact, Connor Liverpool will push City again. Yeah, I think we're the only team that will do it. Story came out last night as well. Yeah, I think Ornstein come out and said something about it. There was about 330, something like that. Anyway, but still, like, again, who cares about Liverpool? Let's talk about Dominik Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, anyway. Sorry, chat. I would start Gakpo. He suits us better with the false nine role as well. I think that's the headache. I think for next season is potentially Darwin or Cody Gakpo. I think Cody Gakpo could even play in a 10 role as well. Liverpool wanted him to, potentially. So plenty of leg room there for what Liverpool do. There was plenty of people quoting it on Twitter. Twitter, not sure what the original source is. Connor, a permanent move of Trent back as well. Maybe because we've got the we've got the runners there now in midfield. Who knows? Trent could be pushed back at right back. For me, I still think that Trent's best position is to bomb up and down the field with Robbo, like the wing backs. Then again, if Liverpool needed to, if Liverpool want to play inverted wise, it can do that as well. It's different versatility in terms of formation, ability wise, and so on. So there's plenty of options there for Liverpool. 100% chat as well. So again, obviously a headache for Jurgen in that regard, but a good headache as well. It's not a terribly awful one as well. And to be fair, chat. Also speaking about Arsenal as well. Arsenal, I think, have just got Jurriën Timber done as well. So again, that's a good signing as well. To be fair, yeah, okay, I found it as well. Obviously Jackson as well. Obviously, go and subscribe to Anfield TV. It's a happy bloody days. Obviously, thank you, Mark, for the link as well. We'll quickly scroll down. Obviously, Jackson in chat as well. 330 a week is too much, especially considering that Havertz earned 150 a week at Chelsea and didn't really impress. Yeah, exactly. According to German publisher Bild, Havertz will earn more than 17 million a year, which is around 330k per week. Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. Again, you look at it, that makes Havertz. What is it? Kai Havertz is 20k a week less than Mo Salah. Like that's outrageous to begin with. Jordan saying McAllister, Dominik Szoboszlai, obviously Romeo Lavia, new centre back. Watch out next season. We are coming for the lot as well. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, quality and numbers con. And if get them all in now, Klopp can mould them all together. Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. Because again, Klopp's still here for another 3 years. hopefully stays for a bit longer as well, potentially. Obviously, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, look, I think Liverpool next season will be fun. Um, I think a lot of people will like, oh, Liverpool, look at what happened last year. I think Liverpool are going to have a lot of fun next season. I think Liverpool are ready for it as well. Arsenal trying to buy the title as well. But yeah, they spent the most out of anyone in the last 5 years. So again, if they don't win the league, that will be embarrassing. Um, Dom is on what, 120, 150 k a week. Dominik Szoboszlai is on for Liverpool, 150k a week. That's nearly as much as Salah, 18 million salary. They're mad. Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Imagine if Arsenal don't get top four next season. I said it to you. I don't think Newcastle are going to get Champions League football next year. Europa League, I think maybe they might get, but yeah, I don't think they get Champions League again. But Arsenal, yeah, maybe not. Nunes through the centre, yeah, that's what I would have. Imagine if the Gunners bottle top four as well, yeah, absolutely 100%. Evening Lord as well. It says Mark, obviously that is Jack as well. I know Liverpool are already involved in offering Trent a new contract, which will probably make him one of the top three best paid players at Liverpool. Yeah, he's currently on, I think, 170 or 180 a week. I think it'll take him up to 200 grand a week, the new contract. So, yeah, I think only Virgil, Thiago, and Mo, I think, are above him. Maybe Thiago, maybe a bit less now, but who knows? But the Gunners in Newcastle aren't going to have such an easy run this year, in my opinion. No. Again, you've got Liverpool that will come back. Chelsea, I think, will come back as well under Pochettino. I don't think Chelsea will get Champions League, but I do think that they'll be back in the European conversation. I think for next season under Pochettino. I think anyway, but who knows? Obviously, July 1st for Britain, James Milner, Naby Keita, Ox, Arthur Mello, officially off the books. Liverpool club cuts 535,000 per week from their wage bill, or 27.8 mil a year as well. Yeah, big money in that regard. And obviously, Chris saying really interesting season ahead. Yeah, absolutely 100%. So we're just going to quickly run through everything that we do have anyway as of now. Of course, obviously the big news is that Dominik Szoboszlai has officially signed for Liverpool Football Club. Of course, Liverpool have confirmed the news. We all know this now. Imagine if they didn't. Now imagine they go, oh, sorry, we're not going to sign him now. But yeah, it is official. It is confirmed. Of course, they have come out and said that we have completed the signing of Dominik Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig, subject to a work permit. Of course, obviously, Dominik Szoboszlai speaking on his move to Liverpool. Of course, this is quoted from Fabrizio Romano, saying, "I'm joining an historical top club. I'm very happy. The last 3 or 4 days went really long. It was not that easy. I'm here finally, and I really want to tell Liverpool fans that I cannot wait to see them at Anfield. Can't wait to get started." Of course, he does also go on to mention, of course, when he played Liverpool back in 2019, saying the first time I've ever been nervous in my life. I've heard it. I've heard it's going to be going to be bigger. It's a really proud time to get on the pitch at Anfield as well. And of course, you guys will know that he is the brand new number 8 for Liverpool Football Club as well, as he's taking the number 8 from the departing Naby Keita as well. Of course, him speaking on choosing the number 8 as well, saying, "I have a tattoo from Steven Gerrard. That was a reason why. When I was a child, to be honest, I didn't watch that much football, but when it was the Champions League, I watched, and he was one of the biggest." He does go on to say as well. And of course, you guys were asking how much he is on in terms of contract as well. According to Chris Bascom as well, he does go on to say that while Mason Mount is understood to be commanding around 250k a week at United, Szoboszlai will be earning less than half of that salary as well. So, of course, £60 million, and it could be anywhere between 140, 150 million, 140, 150,000 pound per week for Dominik Szoboszlai anyway. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts as well on, of course, the breaking news and the official news that Liverpool have signed, of course, Dominik Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig. Anyway, and of course, it's good to see him in a Liverpool shirt in the chat. I'll quickly get up again for you guys as well. He does suit the Liverpool colours, and yeah, 100% him. First of all, being in red, and of course him taking that number 8 shirt. Of course, I think many people will be getting this on the back of their shirts for next season. Of course, with maybe potentially with the new away kit, even as well. But again, Dominik Szoboszlai to Liverpool is a done deal and confirmed as well, of course. And one thing I wanted to quickly mention as well, before we do shoot off the brief moment, is what a job these two are doing at the minute. Of course, Jurgen and Jorg as well, or Jorg, whatever you want to pronounce his first name. But yes, what an amazing job the two of them are doing at the present moment in time. Of course, the summer's not done yet, chat. We have a lot that's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks and months, of course. Like I said, we're going to be back live tonight at 9 o'clock. We're going to be talking about what's next for Liverpool after Dominik Szoboszlai, has now officially signed for Liverpool. Of course, we will be discussing what is next for Liverpool and where do Liverpool make their next signings this summer, of course. So again, keep your eye out for that as well. But again, get your comments in, guys, as well. Let me know all of you are in the chat as well before we do head off, of course. And again, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you are new around here as well. But England 1-0 against Jordan, is that as well? But yeah, I think England and France are playing today, aren't they? But opportunity to watch two around. Really interesting season ahead, absolutely. Bicetic and Dom, Trent in the midfield corner as well. Could be exciting as well. Gary, isn't it? Exciting signing, although giving him the number 8 makes no sense. Why not? Phoenix, let me know your thoughts. I think he's pretty much, I think he's suited to the number 8. To be fair, but it goes a long way in financing this summer's rebuild. Cut in wage bill, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I finally got pronunciation right. Szoboszlai. Again, I probably butcher it. Again, I apologize if I've said it 3 different ways in this video alone, because my head, again, think about it my way and then how it should be said. But yeah, Dominik Szoboszlai. That's how I pronounce it. So again, I apologize if I butchered his name throughout the video. That's what I just want to say anyway, of course. But if you're more comfortable, just call him Dom. I think that's the best thing. Let's hope number 8 is not cursed. Fingers crossed. Mark as well, it was Chris as well, obviously Touchboard as well. I was always confident we would spend and make signings. Wasn't listening to Herberts as well. Yeah, absolutely. What was the price? £60 million. Mark, 70 million euros. Release clause paid in full. No installments. It is paid all in one. So again, but it does look like Liverpool have paid. Well, Liverpool have got a third party potentially, so it could be installments. But again, we don't know that as of yet. But again, hopefully we will find out pretty soon as well. But Jorg is wearing a mask. Take it off. It's Edwards as well. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. And David says, well, has Nunes got the number 9 shirt? As far as we know, he should be getting the number 9. But the club haven't officially made that yet. I don't know whether or not if they're waiting for Darwin to come back from pre-season. And then again, that will get announced maybe with him in the shirt. I don't know. But yeah, Liverpool, obviously the only low number now is available is number 9. I think 9, 15, 23 is available in terms of the squad. So again, hopefully we'll be finding that out soon anyway, of course, guys. But obviously, before we do head off, of course, obviously big thank you to all of you guys for tuning in to the stream. Of course, if you're not yet subscribed or hit that like button yet, please hit that like button, subscribe button as well. Of course, like I did say, and I've said it all stream, we'll be live again at 9 o'clock as well to just talk about realistically what's next now for Liverpool. What can Liverpool, what will Liverpool do after the signing of Dominik Szoboszlai, and of course, the summer ahead, of course. So hopefully, I'll see all you lovely people at 9 o'clock as well. But again, we're on 47 likes, guys. So again, if we can get to 50, very much appreciated as always. Of course, obviously, big up to all of you guys as well. Thank you very much for this love and support on the channel as well. Anyway, but until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. Obviously, big up to obviously Mark Panov as well. Obviously, nice one. Big up chat as well. Obviously, big up to all of you guys that have commented as well. Very much appreciate each and every single one of you in the comments down below as well. Anyway, but until next time, guys, we're gonna leave it there. And yeah, like I said, I will hopefully see all of you guys at 9 o'clock anyway. But until next time, guys, it's gonna be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I'll see you all later on. Ta-ra.